Please welcome Evangeline Lilly.
There's a rumor that you have laryngitis.
Yes, where's your voice?
It's true. I've been sick for about a week, and it started out as the flu, and then it went up into my head, and now it's in my throat.
So it's that traveling kind.
Hopefully not.
Not anymore.
I'll try not to look to either side.
That's all right.
This way.
So we're going to ask you lots of questions.
And suffer with
Yeah,
us.
exactly. I actually had a scene one day after I did all the birthing scenes with Claire where I was telling her to push, 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 push. And then the next day I had no voice. And I did this scene with Jack on the beach. And I'm trying to talk over the waves. And there was nothing coming out. So I had to go and ADR the entire scene.
Oh my
which
gosh.
means reloop it in a soundstage.
Wow.
Every single line that I said.
Oh my gosh.
Your
Well,
voice is fragile.
Yeah.
Do you want to do that
We're gonna
today?
make it really
we
tough
could
on you.
just talk and then we
That would be very helpful.
you want like a chalkboard, and we can just have you
I'll
write your
just mouth
responses?
the words, and then we can get like someone to sign language for me.
I want to ask you about how you were discovered, because you really were just, I mean, an overnight success, it seems, even though I know you've been working hard for a long time, but it really came about in a different way. Can you just kind of fill us
Yeah,
in?
absolutely. I'm probably one of the most grateful actors out there because I really didn't have to pound the pavement the way a lot of actors do. This was something that happened after basically I had 2 roles, and they were both non-speaking because I was a corpse. So
That's easy on the voice.
yeah, exactly. I'm not used to speaking so much on television.
At least you know you can go back to that. You can do a
Yeah,
good job, right?
exactly. I can be dead. And actually, on this show, that might not be far from the truth. As long as I keep in line and don't tell you guys any secrets, I'll stay alive. Though.
So how were you discovered then?
I actually was discovered on the streets in that sort of manner that, like, people think doesn't ever happen. I had someone scout me, and they approached me and said, would you be interested in acting or modeling? And I said, no. I said,
You should have said, I want to do voiceovers. That's so funny.
And then I actually
I'll just do radio.
Yeah.
Well, you know, interestingly enough, your producer, the creator, J.J. Abrams, somebody we know well because he created Alias. He's known for taking unknown actresses and turning them into superstars. Jennifer Garner, Kerry Russell. Now
That's a lot of pressure.
that's
That's a lot
and
of
those
pressure.
girls are doing their thing.
They're really
now
doing it.
Evangeline Lilly, and I heard you questioned his judgment.
Oh, I will always question someone's judgment when they want to put me in that kind of a position.
Yeah, because it was hard to get Kate. Kate
Oh,
was a
my
really
goodness.
sought after part.
Yeah, it really was, and it was one of those things where when I got the part, I didn't really have a concept of what was going on. JJ said to me, "Are you ready for what's about to happen?" And I kind of looked at him blankly, like, what do you mean? And he just knew, you know, he's seen his shows take off, and he knew the kind of, you know, hit that this show would be, or he hoped. And I was so oblivious. And,
Probably
you know,
better that way.
Yeah. And now I'm just sort of sitting back going, huh?
I don't know how many actresses or how many young aspiring actors go to Hollywood expecting, you know, they're going to sit in the, you know, in the drugstore and they're going to be chosen. You know, that never happens. It does. It does. It does.
I actually wasn't in Hollywood. I was in Vancouver, British Columbia.
Well, that's even more.
That's where she found you?
Yeah.
Now, why have you been, why are you such a bad driver? I was reading that you had 8 car accidents since you got your driver's license.
Yeah.
You should drive with me.
Are you serious? Was it really
Are you
AIDS?
bad?
I don't drive.
Because you got your license, Rivel?
No, I don't. That's why you should drive.
Barbara drives like Stevie Wonder.
Yeah. Well, did you guys hear about the damage that I did to Ellen's set? She heard about what a bad driver I was, and I did $10,000 damage to her set because she gave me a vehicle on her set. She knew I was a terrible driver, and she gave me a driver's test, and I destroyed it.
Oh, my God.
Do you still have a license
She's
now?
lovely, but we
I
don't.
do. I do, actually.
scary.
I've hit
A
a
little bit?
pedestrian.
You hit a pedestrian.
He wasn't hurt.
Oh,
It
good.
was like
still have
the
a
most
license?
beautiful miracle of my entire life. He rolled over the hood, and his eyes met mine, going over the hood, and I'm like, ah. He landed on his feet and kept walking.
Wow. You still have a license?
You are blessed.
How do you still have a license?
It's a pretty amazing feat.
Did you all stop and have a conversation?
Yeah, I tried to give him a ride.
Do you know his name?
me. He's like, get away from me. Just get away from me.
Oh my
I just like,
God. My God. Today he's a lawyer, next day he's a hood ornament.
I'm so glad he was
You better not let the Motor Vehicles Bureau watch this program.
I have a feeling you're on a poster somewhere, like wanting.
in Canada.
Yeah, if you see her on the
Followed
road,
them all in the States.
run, everyone, run. I have to say, though, I'm so happy that Lost found you. I think you're incredible, and so does everybody else. I know. Our thanks to Evangeline, Lilly, and the 2-hour season finale of Lost airs tonight at 8 p.m. right here on ABC. When we come back, Rob Thomas sings. You are dangerous.